This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Gators will kick this deep to get us going. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Ball fielded near the 35. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Russ sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. The catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Runs through the defender. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. It's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it to the right side. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He tried the middle, but gained nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the left side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. As the first down is still going. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
He's got the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So likely the final play of this first quarter coming up here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Took contact on the throw.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Off target and incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. He lets it rip. Oh, what a grab! They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To the air, it's Amatova. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. Doesn't connect on his first throw.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. To bootleg here. On the run here. Let's it go. Looking right. This one caught. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
That was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball afterward.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Receiver in motion now. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And completion makes it 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through. They tack on 3 more that'll finish off the third quarter of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Wide open downfield.
Love this route by this receiver. Settle down in that soft spot of the zone. When your quarterback and receiver are on the same page and can throw that route with timing, man, it is difficult to stop against any cover.
That completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. The sure hands. It's Terrell. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
Looking for a receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Number 13 sets the kickoff. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run.
Here we go.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's caught! Touchdown!
Lone coverage here, and the receiver's just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here.
Pass rush gets home. As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Little.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Increasing out motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's reeled in. It's Terrell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings brings up a 4th and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Salk are able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Handoff running right. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To the air. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Picks up the first down and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Gotta love it. This quarterback pulling out all the stops here. This time to scramble to pick up this first down and keep this drive alive and their hopes alive.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown. Tied.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Moves the ball up to the 30. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's an out route, the catch made. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll hand it off. Will stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.